So super cool neo soul riff today, guys. Lost in Paris, Tom Misch. Now this is not going to be a song lesson, we are going to learn this riff and understand why this is so cool. If you guys don't know Tom Misch, you should definitely check him out. He's a funk, R&B, neo soul singer-songwriter and guitarist from England. And in this lesson, guys, we are gonna learn this finger-picking riff. We're gonna explain the chords, also explain the music theory, and play along to the backing track. The backing track, guys, is supplied by the good people at M-Fly Music. Shout out to them, and you will find the link to their backing track in the description below. So we're gonna open this riff with an F sharp minor 7. I played with thumb and then with a bar of my index covering the 4th, 3rd and 2nd string, and I pluck 6th, 4th, 3rd and 2nd string with my right hand, like this. The sound is pretty short, so this riff starts with a staccato. Then there is a little melody, which goes G sharp to F sharp, so 9th of the chord, to imply an F sharp minor 9 type of vibe, and then back to the octave of the root. And we play those two 16th notes with a nice groove, kind of like on the offbeat, using a ghost note before playing them, like. Okay, super cool. I do it with the index, feel free to use any finger. And then we move to the second chord, which looks like this. This is a C sharp 9 sus4, or if you like to think about it this way, it is a B triad with a C sharp in the bass. This way. Okay guys, later on you'll be playing that same chord here with this fingering, but literally it's the same chord. Now I've seen a few people describing this chord just as a B triad, which is equally fine, or some other people actually showing you a G sharp minor 7, which is still in the key, but in my opinion there is no G sharp in the bass. And checking out a few live versions, Tom Misch plays the actual bar this way, so he wants to have the C sharp in the bass. We will explain later on the theory for this chord progression, so for now let's just say F sharp minor 7 minor 9 into a C sharp 9 sus4, or B over C sharp, okay? And you go this way. Okay, so another staccato as soon as you reach this one, but even the notes that you play here as single notes are quite short, so. And then there is this pentatonic phrase, okay, which is all based around, if you like, the shape 1 of the G sharp minor pentatonic, played backwards from the last note to the B note on the G string. But this pentatonic scale can also be thought as superimposed over a C sharp minor type of key. So essentially all of these notes also belong to the C sharp minor scale. Not the minor pentatonic, because this would be the 9th, for example, but the minor scale made by 7 notes, C sharp minor scale, natural minor scale. However you want to think about it, it has a pentatonic vibe and it goes this way. So we play 3 pull-offs. First one, second, third. Slower. Now, before we continue with Lost in Paris by Tom Misch, guys, I would like to plug my R&B and Neo Soul acoustic guitar course, because if you guys are passionate about R&B and Neo Soul, you can learn everything you need from chord positions to music theory and various techniques including finger picking, strumming, arpeggios, hybrid picking and more on my R&B and Neo Soul course, which is made by over 40 lessons for over 4 hours of content and is available on Skillshare. You can get it at the link in the description below. And if you do so, you get 1 month of free trial of the entire platform, or you can buy it all together on Udemy, and if you do so at the link in the description below, I will give you 60% off. So yeah, make sure to check it out. It obviously supports this channel, and now let's get back into our lesson. So far we got. Now the next chord is a chord that we are going to use a lot in this song, and it's a G sharp 9 sus4. We're going to use a lot this shape into other positions. You can also think about it as an F sharp with a G sharp in the bass, same thing. Now you start by plucking this chord then you roll your first finger in a way that you bar the first string as well. And you're going to pluck with your right hand, this time only 3 strings. The first 3, and then second, third, and fourth, like this. Okay, with 2 staccatos. And before playing them, you still do another kind of like ghost note. And then after this, you're gonna move that same position 3 frets across. So from fret 4, you go to fret 7, B, 9 sus4, or A over B. And you pluck the chord, play another ghost, and play this lick. Now the notes that you play are E, F sharp, slide into G sharp, B, C sharp. And these are all taken from the C sharp minor pentatonic scale. Guys, at this point we can say we are in the key of C sharp minor. We will explain all of the chord numbers in a minute, but the C sharp minor pentatonic belongs obviously to the C sharp minor key. And you're just starting from E, which is the flat 3, the minor third, and you go. If you visualize this as shapes, this is shape 4 of the C sharp minor. You're starting from the second string, getting into the shape 5, which goes. Just before the shape 1. So the first time we go through the riff, we play something like this. Okay guys, then the second time you start the exact same way. But once you reach this chord, G sharp 9 sus4, you play this position 6 times. G sharp 9 sus4, then A sharp 9 sus4, so fret 6, B 9 sus4, fret 7, fret 9, C sharp 9 sus4, so same chord as this, fret 11, D sharp 9 sus4, fret 14 for the root note, that's an F sharp 9 sus4. And you go this way, long, short, but then short, short. So kind of like. Okay, so all together, first and second time. Then you start again. And when you start again, the first time doesn't change. But the second time you play G sharp 9 sus4, A sharp 9 sus4, B 9 sus4, and then you move only these 2 fingers, as I often show you on the channel, to play this B7 flat 9. So we're going from a B9 sus4 to a B7 flat 9, moving 2 fingers. You can also think of it as an A major triad, B in the bass, A diminished triad, B in the bass. So the third and fourth time you play. Okay, with this timing. Okay guys, now this is essentially the whole riff, but there is only one variation, which is super simple because you have to remove something, which he plays from time to time, and it goes. So after the second time he plays, he stops there. There's no nothing, okay? There's just. So if we put it all together, guys, I'll try to show you the first and the second time plus this variation all in a row, but I'll do it nice and slow so that you can follow everything and possibly, you know, pause the video, watch it back and try to follow every single detail even better. And if you need it, guys, as I said, there is a tab on my Patreon page. You'll find it at the link in the description below. always suggest to slow it down, start slow, try to play along with me at a slow tempo, and possibly play by yourself, you know, tapping the foot and making sure you're counting everything nice and slow. But now, with the help of the backing track provided, which is also available at the link in the description below, let's play it full tempo. Okay guys, so if you're still here with me, now let's try to explain the music theory. Now the music theory is not very straightforward, so I'll go over all of the chords, but then a full explanation, as I mentioned, is available together with the tab on my Patreon page. Okay, so we are in the key of C sharp minor, so C sharp minor 7 is the 1 minor. We start on the 4 minor, which is F sharp minor 7. We then go to the 1 as a dominant chord, as a 9 sus4, which is really the same as saying that you're playing a C sharp minor 9, right? Which is the 1 minor 7, 1 minor 9, but you don't want the minor third, you want the 4th. So it's kind of like a sus type of chord. It could be seen as a C sharp minor 11 as well, where you're not playing the 3rd. So several ways, but in my opinion, that's still the 1 chord. Okay, guys. And then you go to the first of these 9 sus4 chords with this shape, and that's going to be the 5 chord, the 5-9 sus4, which moves here, which is going to be another dominant 7 chord, another 9 sus4, and that's the flat 7 dominant 7. So the flat 7 degree in the key of C sharp minor. Okay, so this chord is always a dominant 7 chord, the flat 7. While this one is instead a sort of chord that you borrow from harmonic minor, or if you like, you can say it as the secondary dominant of the 1 minor. Okay, guys, so far we got this, into this, this, and this. Then what when we actually play all of these chords? Well, this chord, as we said, 5-9 sus4, this chord, flat 7 dominant 7, in between there is a chromaticism really, nothing else, just a passing chord. Okay, then this is once more the 1-9 sus4, which we already played. This is going to be a 2, which is usually another type of chord, but we make it dominant 7 again, so another passing chord, 9 sus4, can be seen as a modal interchange. Yeah, and then this, which is the 4, which we started from, but now made 9 sus4, which again is very typical. It also happens in R&B and gospel that you sometimes have the 4, dominant 9, dominant 7. If you guys have seen other lessons on my channel, we've found this already. So everything in the key of C sharp minor with a few passing chords, and some of the degrees are actually made 9 sus4, in general, dominant 7 chords. Hopefully guys, this explains a bit the music theory. As I said, tabs and music theory explanation in full are available on my Patreon page. Hope you enjoyed this lesson, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below.